It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Voyagers and the Tigers on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Voyagers of Virginia Beach taking on our home team. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity.
The third of three games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, good move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll go again with Hall. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Hassan Reddick coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Jackson now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. Deontay Hardy back deep. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Pickett. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. this 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Pickett sets up play action. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 46.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Pickett.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? Because actually...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Virginia Beach first down.
Jackson.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. And a check down complete to Hall.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Jackson.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away? and take control of this game.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett.
It's complete to Diggs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett.
That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, trying to go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Pickett. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Montgomery is in for a touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First and 10, here's Pickett. It's Kelsey on the ground. Room past the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give left side to Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the the 47. It's 2nd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson. That's complete to Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd down, here's Pickett.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Jackson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And Jackson throwing once more. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. Short throw, it's Higbee. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Short throw, it's Higbee. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He completes it to Boyd.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Again, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be caught at about the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Palmer in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Voyagers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wild Card Weekend. We began by taking a trip across the Atlantic to the City of Light, the French capital of Paris, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 20-10 was the final. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay,
this one's
Coach,
been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, so and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Deontay Hardy. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's Pickett on second down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Montgomery back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Pickett now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So and
it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Tigers add 6 to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there. 46 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. This one swung out to Montgomery.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In motion left, that's Thielen. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Voyagers.
Here's Jackson to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Jackson now.
over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Paul ought to give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Isaiah Foskey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here now Roberts. Oh, what a move.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
And check down, complete to Hall.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Jackson. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Is a turnover on downs.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.